haven't y'all tried miracle food yet? Like, for real, all jokes aside.
Bitch, I'm God, I'm the Alpha and Omega, I'm the ancient of the days, I'm the Rahman Rahim, and you don't know where I come, you don't know from where I came, all you know is I am one with many aspects, different names, then one day the thought formed into a word inside my brain, then I said let it be, then next thing I heard a bang, then I split up into infinite dimensions with a chain, now we're all interlinked, we are all one and the same.
Listen, without further ado, because I have my brother here for a minute, and yeah,
18 minutes, he be all right. Nah, I'll just fuck with you. That's my man.
I want to get him in the room. I'm sure the people at home want to hear from him right away. Listen, one part of the legendary duo, Lord Tariq and Peter Gunz, loving hip hop New York star, you know, yes. And now the host of Cheaters. Wow.
What rhymes with Peter?
Okay, Peter is now the host of Cheaters. And let's not get into the fact that his last name is Panky.
Oh, which is hilarious.
Which goes with Hanky. We're going to get all into that. Mr. Hanky Panky himself, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Godcast. My brother,
get it,
Peter Gunz. What's good, King?
You know, I was getting ready to thank you for the intro. Then you went into the last name, man. The intro was so magnificent, and then you just killed me at the end.
No. We actually,
you know, in the contract when I signed on to do the show, that's in my contract that I had to use my last name
because it's cliche.
It's disgusting.
It's cliche. The fact that your last name is Panky.
Yo, listen, I was on standby. I was on standby from a flight from LA, right?
Yeah.
Airport crowded. So I'm like, damn, I hope I get on this flight. And they said Peter Panky, and everybody burst out laughing. Right? And guess what I was doing? I was looking for that nigga too. I was like,
who is that? And one of them smart ass niggas was like, that was you. Stop looking around. That's you. I know that's you.
Yo,
I watch TV.
The crazy shit is I wasn't born with this name.
Oh, let's get into this.
It's the ghetto shit. My moms didn't want the welfare going after my pop, so I kept her maiden name.
Oh, damn. What would your name?
And then my father was like, fuck that. I want my son to have my name. And his last name is Panky. So there it was.
Shit.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, it was I don't want nobody going after daddy, so we got to keep his name under. Yeah.
So what would it have been?
Yeah.
If it wasn't Panky?
So Peter Tapscott was my.
Tapscott?
Peter Tapscott.
Peter Tapscott Panky.
That's some straight slave ownership.
Yeah, you had a choice to make. I don't know.
They all slave names.
Of course.
Right.
Listen, both my names, Peter.
What if you'd have had the hyphenated name?
You know what I mean? Pete Rock. You know what I mean? Like
Vibe magazine voted me in the top 5 best rap names, and then the top 5 real names in the same magazine.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
right.
Man. Real name.
Take it. You got to run with it.
That's
something tells me you went with the right one. Something tells me everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Peter Tapscott. I don't know. I don't know what that would have led you down.
You on the fence with that?
Would have led you down necessarily.
Hello. Are you going uptown, Peter?
My name didn't change till high school, so I got people in junior high school saying, "Where did that name come from?" That's not his name.
Wow. So they know you as Peter Tapscott.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, okay. You was out here in the world as Peter Tapscott and then became Peter Panky. Now hold up.
I was the Capricorn Kid, PDP, Pete Lover, and then Peter Gunz.
Wow. That's why we come up with dope names, because the names, your regular names, be like, geez.
But don't you feel like it's almost like a psychological, magical shift when you come with that name? You know what I mean? Like when you give up an old name and you kind of enter this new name, I feel like it's a way that your psyche
it's
helps
weird
to enter its magical personality. You know what I mean?
It's weird. You know, the thing was, when I first came out as Peter Gunz, I had signed to Shaq. I don't know if you remember, I signed to Twism, Shaq's label.
Oh, Twism, yeah.
I know from your history that you were writing for Shaq, and we can get into that, but I didn't know.
Well, when I signed to him, he wanted me to be Peter Panky. He didn't want me to be Peter Gunz.
Really?
He's like, yo, Pink,
because it's a catchy ass name.
Well, he just felt like Gunz was going to stagnate it. You know, like MTV didn't want to show my name and all of that. I was like, the name, but it was like he felt like it was holding me back. Like,
you gotta be Panky. Be Panky.
Corporations didn't want to put my name.
You gotta be Panky.
You gotta be Panky, man. Pete, I like Panky. I don't like Gunz. Be Panky.
I'm telling you, Gunz is gonna hurt.
But he named himself Twism.
but hold up, do you think there was validity to what he was saying there?
No.
You said no. No.
At the time, Shaq was just like, he saw me being more of a being able to cross over. So I don't want to say I didn't see the validity, but I felt like everybody already knew me as Peter Gunz. And Peter Gunz came because I caught a gun charge. I was Pete Lover, and when I got caught with the gun and got locked up, they was like, you can't be Pete Lover no more. You Peter Gunz. So I just put a Z on the end of it and ran.
Gunz is better.
You know, Peter Gunz, actually, wasn't there like an actor or a show called Peter Gunn?
Yeah,
the music, yeah.
In the 60s, it was a TV show.
So when I first heard the name Peter Gunz, it had that air of familiarity to it. Like, where have I heard that before? Peter Gunz, is that have I heard this? Like, your name rung bells, kind of.
It was a TV show in the 60s, and that's where
I heard it before. I heard it.
It was some spy shit.
Old man that lived in my building, Mr. Paul, he passed away, but he was the one that saw me one day and said, "You're not Pete Lover no more. You Pete Gunz," and I just ran with it.
Oh wow!
So you was trying to be a lover.
I thought I was
way back when.
I thought I was LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane combined.
Oh shit! You could have been LL.
So did I, but go ahead.
I had dances. I had the whole shebang.
No, I'm just talking about in life. Like,
well, in life, yeah, man. LL was my idol. Lyrically, he could give it up, and then the girls liked him. I was like, yeah, that's the lane I want. Streets liked him, and the girls liked him. I was trying to. You couldn't tell me. When I was first doing my demos, they used to be like, yo, you sound too much like L. You trying to sound like L. Back when I was coming up. You sound like L. Now you trying to sound like Kane. I was going through that for years.
That's natural. That's natural.
They like, look, it's only room for one light-skinned lover boy.
Yeah.
And then there was the overweight lover. He was light-skinned but heavy, so you couldn't do that.
Yeah. He was phenomenal too, man.
Oh yeah, Heavy D was disgusting. I loved him.